Welcome back to another reaction for the Ramparts of Ice, episode 7. Wait. I always forget.
ただいま。
陽太くん、さっ
Right. Ooh. I forgot. There's something going on here.
きはごめんね。
え？
友達いるときに家族に話しかけられるのとか普通嫌だよね。ああ、もうほんと年頃なのに。
いや、全然大丈夫。
Okay.
いただきまーす。こらこら。
First off, food looks awesome. A lot of variety, looks very healthy, looks very delicious, very filling. Also, 2 additional kids, okay. I'm assuming these are from the new mom?
ご飯食べるまで待って。あ
ほーらー、お兄ちゃんの邪魔しないの。
ー。父さん、もう限界。変わろうか？
No, you eat.
陽太くんは何もしなくていいから。もう。
ありがとう。
They did allude to Yoda having some kind of difficulty. The family seems good. The mom seems good. The other 2 kids seem to be doing fine. The dad seems good. Nothing typical. So I assume my assumption still stands. Something around the mom. And because the whole idea was, hey, you should not try to get in a relationship with Yota, that maybe it is romantic.
頭の中でその日聞いた音がぐるぐると。
I also like that we get more background story about him. It seems like every episode we get a little bit more about the characters.
音を消さないと飲まれないように。何も考えるな。
Mm-hmm.
うち妹と弟がいるんですけど、ほんと自己主張が強くて、この前夜ご飯何にするってなったら妹がパスタって言った瞬間に弟がカレーって、
Okay.
どっちも譲らなくて、で私
弟と妹がまだ小さくてうちの中うるさいから。
ずっとここにいたの？
うん。けどぼーっとしたい。
もしかしてと思えば思うほど今まで聞いた言葉がつながってきてしまう。けどもし当たっていたとして、それは私が介入していいこと？本人が大丈夫だと言っていることに対して勝手に心配してずかずかと踏み込んでいいもの？
I mean, worrying is fine. Intruding is a whole different point, right? The biggest point is that worrying about someone else, you only have so much mental capacity you can share with other people. And if they don't want to change anything, then it probably is better to spend your mental capacity on someone else.
小雪、聞いて。お父さんとお母さん離婚するの。 二人がテレビで見るような仲良し夫婦でないことも、たまに私の見ていないところで言い合いをしていたことも、本当は全部気づいていた。けどそれでも私がお母さんと仲良くて、お父さんからは愛されているという安心感が、二人をつなぎ止めているという自信があったから、大丈夫だって思ってたのに、お父さんにとって私はいなくてもいい存在なの。
I mean, that is why normally both parents should still be in the life of the child, right? Because in most cases, I feel like both parents want to stay with the child. However, it is not really healthy to stay in a relationship that is bad for you just because of your child. It is better to go separate ways and then both take care of the child in equal measures. However, this also means that you need to not weaponize your child. It happens far too often that one side is poisoning the child's mind with some bullshit, and you shouldn't do that. It's probably some of the worst things you could do, because you're not only damaging your child, you are also damaging the other parent just because you have a problem.
水筒ダサくてウケるんだけど。やめなって真夏。
輪の中で馴染めず、どこにいてもそこが自分の居場所ではないような感覚と。
コユンはさ、五十嵐の何がそんなに嫌なの？ちょっとかわいそう。
人と気持ちを共有し合えない空虚感と、もしかすると自分は誰にとってもいてもいなくてもいい存在なのかもしれないという不安が、ゆっくりとじわじわと心を壊していって。あの時私は誰かといる方が孤独だった。
Ooh, okay.
陽太は私じゃない。境遇も自分とは全然違う。自分にとっての正解が相手にとっては違うかもしれない。
I mean, you did just say that whenever you were together with people, you felt the loneliest. So, try to be together with Yota. Is that going to help? I feel like it would go against what you experienced, right? Or is it maybe because you assumed they did not know what you went through or you are going through, and you were unable to share that with people? Then the question is, or it feels like you just wanted to be able to share your thoughts with people, your mental state. It sounds like you wanted therapy. Straight up, it sounds like you needed a therapist you could go to, talk to, share your position with, but you didn't have one because, you know, for some reason, even though a divorce is a pretty big change in the life of a child, people don't consider going to therapy at all, which is weird.
それでもわかる気がするから。誰かといるときにここは自分の居場所じゃないって感じてしまう寂しさ。
あ コユン、多分月光時刻ぐらい。
Why did you drop everything?
もうコユン。
ああ、ごめん。ありがと
見ちゃった。
Probably an uprising. Yeah.
どういう意味だ。
It's cold.
う。で、修正する前にスマホを落としかけて送っちゃって。
どういう誤字なのって思ったもん。
スマホの文字打つの苦手なんだよね。
おじいちゃん、
お父さんですら亡くなった。
付き合わせてごめんね。
いいよ。
I mean, now, was it Michi? I forget the names. Our friend is assuming that there may be something going on. We know the other guy is like, yeah, Yuta is not in a position where he may be a good fit for a relationship for some reason. Maybe he knows more than we know at this point. It also does not feel like these two have any romantic thoughts about one another. Right? At least not yet.
あのさ、うち離婚しててね。
え、
What a way to start a conversation, right? I know she wants to showcase that she has a specific feeling that she assumes he's also feeling. But not very elegant to get into or to go into like this.
帰っても一人なこと多いんだけど、陽太が暇な時たまにでいいから。放課後一緒に時間潰してくれたら嬉しい。私が。
コユンは優しいね。
全然私は心狭いし怒りっぽいし。
そんなことない。俺にとっては優しいよ。ごめん。ちょっとだけ話聞いてくれない？
うん。
母さんが亡くなってから父さん本当に忙しそうでさ、学校行事にも全然来れなくて。小学校の参観日とかは余計なことを考えないようにしてた。それから。
陽太くん、はじめまして。
Why can't the dad be there? You know? Why does he have to always be busy? Just so he doesn't spend time with his son? Because his son reminds him of his dad's wife? Right? I can see why he would not gel well with the new mom. Because again, she's taking the place of his real mom. It may also be that she is the reason why his dad changed. Altogether, it feels like he is alienated at home. He doesn't really feel like he's part of the family.
大きいね。
こちらあかりさん。
父さんが今の母さんを紹介してきたんだ。
ごめん、人見知りなだけで。ヨタ、無理しなくていいから。
母さんすっごい俺に優しいの。だけど
あかり、育休取れそう。本当？うん。嬉しい。やっと受けてたよ。
たまに思うんだよ。
だから言ったでしょ。
俺いるって。
So the same idea that she had in the night, where he's wondering, would they even care if he was gone? Which I feel like his mom would care a lot. Is that? I don't know. I feel like if his dad had done a better job being there for him after his mom died, it wouldn't be that bad, right? But I can definitely see why he feels like he's not part of the family. Even though I feel like his siblings care a lot about him.
なんかずっと自分一人だけ家族の中で違う感じで。ほんと贅沢なんだけど考え出すと止まらなくて、ずっと逃げてんの。
ヨータ、思うことや考えることを責めちゃダメだよ。気持ちが痛いほどわかる。なんでこんなこと思ってしまうんだろう、考えちゃうんだろうって。自分を責めれば責めるほどどんどん自分のこと嫌いになっていくでしょ。環境から逃げたところで自分からは逃げられない。
すごいね、コユン。お見通しだね。
コユン、泣いて。
あ、これは気にしないで。感情の整理が追いつかない時のバグみたいなもんだから。よくあることだから。性別も体格も性格も全て私と違うヨータのことが羨ましくて。
I feel like if she just told him that she felt the same way, it would be good building position, right? To get closer, you went through the same thing. He understands why you know all that stuff about him.
ヨータの優しさは心の強さや余裕から来るものだと思ってたけど、もし我慢や諦めから来るものだったら、そんなの辛いだけだよ。ヨータ、いい人なんかじゃなくていいよ。だから自分を責めないで。
ありがとう、コユン。変な話してごめんね。
変じゃない。
こんな話人にしたの初めて。ミナトとかが相手だったら絶対言ってない。
ヨータって雨宮君のこと大好きだよね。
全然。
そうですか。私でよかったらいくらでも話聞く。我慢しすぎると心にこうどんどんすすが溜まってくから。
すす？
すす溜まると視野が狭くなってどんどん自由に動けなくなるの。
A little bit weird.
確かに。
Hmm.
どうしよ
ん？
う。コユン、
What do you have to tell him, huh? Tell her, huh?
さ、俺、好
I'm an alien.
きなんだ。
Don't, don't,
え？
don't. I still, it does not feel like that he loves her or whatever. However, Minato, whatever his name, he did say that Yota would not be a good target. Because he probably knows that Yota is in love. He could also be in love with Michi. Michi is the girl, right? Maybe. So who do you love?
好きなんだ。
え？
ミキのこと。
Oh no. Ooh. 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 Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So Mickey believes there's something between our girl and Yota. Also, it seemed like Mickey likes Minato, right? But Yota likes Mickey. Minato likes our girl. Now our girl needs to like Yota, so we have like a square of relationships that we, if we move, we can make it into maybe a circle. I'm not really sure if Mickey likes Minato. It felt like it. I mean, they could be in a triangular relationship and our girl is just going to go outside and do something else, right? You don't need to be part of this.
それはラブレイ君ラブ
どっちも。
嘘全然気づかなかった。ヨータいつも落ち着いてるから。
いやいや、そんな。
Also explains why he dropped all his stuff whenever she was so close to him.
そんなことないよ。俺、ミキの前だといつもめちゃくちゃポンコツで。
そんなこと。あるな。
ミナトにはだいぶ前にバレてるんだけど、ムカつくからずっと否定してる。
気恥ずかしいんだね。うわ、どうしよう、何これ。めちゃくちゃ嬉しい。
Why is that?
本当の私ってなんだろう。自分の気持ちがわからない。
勝手に理想の性格作って勝手に幻滅してんじゃねえ。
I mean, that is fair that he knows her real self. So all these relationships she was in middle school, he's not going to do the same mistake.
ミキ、ちゃんとありのままのミキを好きな人がいるよ。しかもこんな素敵な人が。
I'm still not sure if Mickey likes Minato. I'm pretty sure that was insinuated, right? Because now we have like, she is going to try to support Yota to get together with Mickey, and Mickey is going to try to get these two together. And Minato is going to be on the outside and is like, what? Maybe that is also why Minato never approached Mickey, right? she did say that Minato never really tried to go for her. And if he always knew that Yota was in love with her, it would make sense, you know, the bro code. You don't go for the girl your body likes.
ヨータはミキと付き合いたいの？
コユン、なんでそんな急に元気なの？
ごめん、なんか嬉しくて。あ、でも
Exactly.
ミキの気持ちは。
そこまで考えてない。というか、本人に言うつもりない。
I can understand, because this could ruin their friendship. So being quiet about it, sure, but you do need to stop your feelings then, which is going to be harder than said than done, or harder done than said. One of the other one. Oh. Because it is not going to be healthy to still be friends with Miki, still liking her and seeing her in all these relationships, and you are just on the sidelines. It's going to drain you mentally.
ただ好きなだけ、ミキのこと。友達としても本当に大事だし、俺のことそういう風に見てないってのも分かってるから。けどなんかだんだん騙してるみたいで、好きになってごめんって気持ちが。
だから自分を責めちゃダメだって。
Again, totally understandable that he doesn't want to risk the friendship. However, I feel like unless you can get rid of the feelings again, easier said than done. You could confess your love, be shut down, and then more or less restart the relationship as friends. I don't know if that is a better approach. I mean, what you can do always is just cut off all communication. Don't be friends. Don't be lovers. Don't be anything. You know, she goes her way, you go your way. That would be the most secure way, but then you could also just confess your love, quite honestly.
今日話したこと内緒ね。
当たり前じゃん。心から応援してるけど露骨な行動はやめとくね。
ありがとう。
Why do I feel like
親指みたい。
小指です。
Why do I feel like it is going to come out?
俺、コユンと友達になれてよかった。
私も。陽太くん、おかえり。
ただいま。
どっか寄り道してた？
帰るの遅すぎた。うん、友達と。
Again, he just feels like he's not part of the family. No one is paying attention to him. Which, again, I am pretty sure the mom is paying enough attention. She seems like a good mother. The dad, I don't know. Additionally, I feel like the siblings, they are going to be a big part of the family. They're going to make sure you feel like a big brother. Because, you know, they are not really part of the whole switcheroo and whatnot. They always knew you as a brother, and you will also always be their brother.
やっぱり。
なんか表情明るいからいいことでもあったのかなって。
え、
ああ、もう髪乾かしてからにして。
まったく。
だってお兄ちゃんすぐ自分の部屋行っちゃうもんね。えだから迎えに来たの。
待ってるから髪乾かしておいで。
本当？
うん。
あ
も
あ、ヨタ、冷凍庫にアイスあるよ。ちょっといいやつ。
う晩ご飯食べてからね。
人の優しさが素直に心に染みてくる。なんで居場所がないなんて思ったんだろう。そっか、全然自覚なかったな。こんなに静かな夜はいつぶりだろう。
It is nice that we got to resolve his problem. Now, Kyuyun still has her problem. Her life is not really that much better. At least not at home. So, however, she's doing a lot better in, the relationships at school. So hopefully we can fill her heart this way.
昨日よく眠れた？
うん、ぐっすり。
そう。
あれ、あ、飲み物を変えた？うん。
雨宮くん、久しぶり。
久しぶり。
あれ？3人一緒じゃん。
めちゃくちゃ勝ち取ってる。
ミキもお昼は購買パンなの？
聞いて、今日玄関にお弁当忘れてきちゃった。
あらら。
あれ？あんたまだあった？
うん、あげようか？
いや、お金払うよ。いくら？
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we know Yota, okay. The rest, Mickey seems to be interested in Minato. Minato is like, I mean, understandable he's not interested in Mickey, but he's interested in Yohun, our girl. And it's like, getting complicated. Getting very complicated.
いいってあげるよ。
払うよ。
じゃあ10円。
絶対嘘じゃん。せめて交換にしよう。
雨宮くん。冬休み何してた？
話題振られた。ほとんど部活だったかな。
It is really interesting to see this character who seems to be very good at reading social cues, but sometimes really bad at it. Because he instantly recognized he was talking to him. He recognized that relationships have changed. So he should probably recognize that she made space for these two to talk.
あとはたまにクラスのやつと遊んだり、犬の散歩行ったり。
犬。
あとはこの人と話すとき、
No.
何を喋っても正解じゃない。
Just don't talk about that
な
guy.
い気がして、どうしたらいいかわからない。
そういえば、名前なんて言うの？
俺？
いや、ワンちゃん。
If you have a dog, easy. Always talk about your pet.
雨宮くんはミナトでしょ？
ポンタです。
え？
いや、犬が！俺がポンタじゃなくて。いや、何言ってんだ俺。
雨宮くんは、ポンタ。
ちょっとつまらないでくんない？
ごめん。
ミキって本当あんこ好きだよね。
だって間違いないじゃん。ねえかや。
ポンタは元気なの？
うん。いつも写真撮ってる。
私、二人の邪魔してない？
This is making I'm confused. Because this makes it feel like that she's not really that interested in Minato, right? But the other parts were like maybe she's always pulling Minato away so Yota and Yohun have like space. But if she's not really interested, then maybe we can push her to Yota and have at least one couple going.
こういう。何急に。
いや、力を持て余してて。
危ないやつじゃん。理由怖っ。もう変に気回さなくていいから。
ごめん、つい。
こーら、だからその顔。
Now they're seeing them two again.
ごめんごめん。
I knew this. How about we don't think about relationships for just ask her. You can just go like, hey, do you like anyone? Do not?
なんか二人めっちゃ仲良くなってない？
じゃあ私行くね。
またイートイン？
そう。
どこだよ。
保健室はイートインじゃないのよ。
じゃあまた。
またね。
Interesting. She's still not eating with them? So it feels like she still has a pretty low social battery, right? Where she's getting exhausted really quickly and she wants to be in a somewhat safe area where she can recharge, which is the infirmary seems to be one of those spaces where she can just relax.
自分の好きな人と好きな人がいい感じかもしれないっていう、ただそれだけなのに、なんでこんなにワクワクするんだろう。
No, what?
あのさ、まだ先の話だけど、学年末テストの勉強また4人でしない？
うん。
やったー！2人のキューピッドになったるでー。
あれ、ミキちゃんじゃない？一緒にいるのって日野くんと雨宮くんかな。
Okay.
ミキちゃんってあんな感じだった。
Alright. Oh. I totally forgot they all see her like as this artificial, in the artificial way, where they see her like prim and proper, like the top of the school, always behaving nicely. Not like this. So I guess that is the next part we are going to go for. Where the illusion breaks down. I totally forget that we get the credits every time. So there may be going to be some rumors around her that she's not like this and the whole image is going to break down, which I feel like is not that bad in the grand scheme. As long as she has her 3 friends, probably fine. I'm still a little bit confused because now we have Mickey who wants to get Kohun and Koyun and Yota together. We have Koyun who wants to get Yota and Mickey together. We have Minato who is very confused about relationships at this point, who likes whom, and because he seems to be like adhering to the whole bro code. He knows Yota likes Mickey, so he never approached Mickey seemingly. So he's like, I don't know what is going on. And quite frankly, I have no idea. Is Miki interested in Minato or not? Because that would come as well, because then it would be like, because it seems like the most obvious choice would be Miki and Yota. Yota likes Miki. Miki does not seem to be too obsessed with Minato. So I don't know. So there could be a chance that she can pivot to Yota. So we have those two. And then we have Koyun and Minato. Maybe, maybe not. They don't need to. But at least we have like one pair. But with the end of the episode and next episode most likely going to focus on Miki, I can see that maybe this is where we get to find out if she likes Minato, how she's going to handle this whole situation. I really like that we get to explore the characters. I feel like we already went over Miki, right? At least a bit. But now we get maybe a deeper look into her psyche and what she thinks about people. The one I feel like we are still missing somewhat is Koyun, right? Even though most of the show is out of her viewpoint. It feels like we are missing some background to her. Also, you can definitely see the progression of her. You see how she was not really talking much, she was not really engaging much, but as soon as they got inside that ice wall and got close to her, she's now opening up, she's now reacting, which is nice to see.